Day 34 of our 60 by 60 Empower Me with Dr. Pat. And we're also in our Help series. On Sunday, it's Servant Sunday, and it's the healing power of servant leadership. So I need you to be an apostle to serve. I am Dr. Pat, and I am the Helpologist, and help healing every living person. And my mission is life, to help you in the areas of your nutrition, your fitness, health, and ministry. So, we want to talk about the healing power of servant leadership. Are you in pursuit of wholeness? Robert Greenleaf in 1991, in his initial essay titled The Servant as Leader, he surmised that implicit in the contract between leader and follower is the unspoken understanding that the search for wholeness is something they commonly share and is continually sought. He noted that the search for wholeness has a healing, and that healing is to make whole, a fact that serves as its primary motivation. Come on and declare that I will receive the healing power to be able to serve. So today, more than ever, we need what? Servant leaders who have developed the capacity to heal and who have accepted their obligation to help make others whole. Yes, help healing every living person. I am your helpologist, the only one in the world of this kind. And I have made a determination that I want to help to make every living person whole. So learning to heal others can lead to what? Greater personal healing. It can lead to a deeper sense of mission and renewed spirit. So servant leaders who develop the capacity to heal, they serve and they enable others to perform at their highest potential. And this potential will benefit your business and ultimately the society. Healing is serving. Can you type that across the stream? Healing is serving. It's a powerful force for change. How many of you realize that in order to go through the healing process that there needs to be change? Healing is serving. And this is one area that has power, a powerful force for change. Exceptional servant leaders, what do? They seek to create wholeness, and that wholeness is healing. And they seek this to create it on multiple levels. So some of the levels that they seek it in is within themselves, through relationship with others, and in service to the larger organization and societal system. Come on, receive the help. Allow me to help you. Help that's healing every living person. So wholeness is healing. It's sustained through what? Greater inner awareness. Wholeness and healing. It's an inside job. So self is the starting point for all great leadership and servant leaders. That they understand that they cannot seek to become more whole without a clear focus on developing the potential. Yes, I want to call forth that potential that exists within you. So, in effect, when you do this evaluation and you're looking for a more inner awareness and you coming more aware of who you are, more self-care. So what happened is that you seek to heal yourself. So it's your obligation and accountability. And you have to accept this willingly. Come on and declare that I accept this willingly because I want to be whole in my inner man, in my inner awareness. So this self-development journey, it requires something. Are you ready for this journey? Leadership. My mission is life. That's lifelong impact for everyone. So this self-development journey, it requires, come on and declare that I will empower me. I will invest in me. And 2021 is the year of unstoppable resilience. So these are some of the requirements that when you start with your investment, with your self-empowerment, it requires time to be spent growing. You got to grow yourself in your inner self. You got to start engaging in activities that promote lifelong, yes, lifelong learning. You're going to have to require dedicate time for growth, for personal discovery, for taking part in reflected practices that stimulate your insight and bring about greater self-awareness. And then you want to seek a greater sense of your personal integration. So you're going to pursue developmental strategies, and you want to that seek to eliminate self-serving boundaries, divisions, and self-interest. Come on and declare that I want to receive the healing that I need, this healing power of servant leadership. So wholeness, when we're talking about wholeness, we're talking about healing. Healing is cultivated through relational bond with others. So as a servant leader, you need to understand that wholeness, that healing for themselves and others is produced through your relationship. It is something that is experienced as a function of the quality of relational association with others. That's why it's very vital for you to evaluate your circle, to assess your relationship. So the journey toward wholeness, your journey toward healing, it requires that dedicated time be spent cultivating relational bonds with others, and also it requires you to start building community, developing shared understanding, generating a sense of mutuality and caring, nurturing your awareness, connection, and appreciation for others. And then you got to intentionally search for opportunity. Did you hear me? Intentionally searching for opportunity to help others make meaningful contribution. And you got to start engaging in activities that's going to promote and increase your self-worth, your acceptance, and your capacity and your capabilities in others. So this is something that you need to be intentional. So we're going through this, the healing power of servant leadership. Wholeness, which is healing, is inseparable from relationship. Wholeness and healing, it occurs by taking a system. Come on, you got to have a system thinking perspective. Some of us, we're going to have to change our perspective. Come on and type, I will change my perspective to receive my healing. Yes, I will receive the help that I need for life. So servant leaders are system thinkers when at their best. Servant leaders understand that when wholeness, when healing is experienced at the total system level, that's whether it's in the community, in your organization, or ultimately in the world, there's a framework of sustainability for the future is created. Servant leaders help. Yes, I said it. Every time that you hear the word help, I need you to put it on the screen and just write help. Servant leaders help build servant institution. And they do this by what? Fostering a culture of transformation and innovation. How many innovators do we have on the line? Write down, I will help. They help organization. They help churches. They help groups. They help ministry. They help teams understand that this is a capability that they already possess. Here's another word now. Make sure you're writing it all across the screen. It said they help. Yes, they help their organization, their church, their ministry to value and utilize the differences with the system to elevate. How many of you want to elevate, go to another level, to elevate it collective? That means you and I working together, our collective competences and achieve breakthrough levels of improvement. So, what servant leaders do this by, we're going to involve as many people as possible in this journey of change. We're going to foster an appreciative spirit, and then we're going to focus the system effort on the possibilities. Come on, all over, write out possibilities for the future. We're going to embrace diversity. That's another key word, embrace diversity and inclusiveness at all levels so that we may create what? Shared understanding. Develop system infrastructure of communication and then receive feedback. Type that word up, feedback, to measure and to communicate progress. And we'll do this by promoting self-organizational groups who have the will. How many of you have the will to serve, the experience to serve, the energy to address opportunities and new possibility? Come on and write on the screen, I'm available to help. So ultimately, servant leaders, they seek to promote wholeness. If you're a servant leader, you seek to promote wholeness, which is healing through system contribution. And what it does is it increases awareness and understanding about how to live and how to function more responsibly and act as stewards. Are you a good steward in the ministry of health? So where are you on the path towards wholeness? Come on. This is your time to do a self-evaluation, a self-assessment. You have this power, this healing power of servant leadership. Servant leaders understand that healing and wholeness is an elusive, dynamic, and it's a never-ending pursuit. Come on, type, it's a never-ending pursuit. So when you're a servant leader, you know you got this healing power of wholeness. So you don't envision it as a destination or an end point. Guess what? We do not retire in the army of the Lord. You know, it's an old song and say, I'm going to serve the Lord until I die. So as a servant who's on the path towards wholeness, am I helping somebody out? Help. Receive the healing, every living person. You have the power as a servant leader to serve. So they don't envision it as a destination or an end point. It is a search. Glory. Come on. Did you hear me? Get that in your spirit that when you're in pursuit of healing, pursuit of wholeness, you're utilizing this healing power of a servant leadership, that it is a search that never stops. You're being relentless with your pursuit of servant. Am I helping somebody in this cyberspace? I'm Dr. Pat, and I am the helpologist, the only one in the world of this kind. Allow me to help you. And my mission is life. So the journey metaphor for healing and wholeness is appropriate because the journey is where the greatest amount of learning takes place. Are you on the journey? Are you learning? Are you doing a self-assessment, a self-evaluation? Are you being the best version of you? Where do you need to be healed? Where you need to be whole at? Remember now, if you're serving, you have some power. It's the healing power. See, when you're serving as unto the Lord. See, the greatest one amongst us, he was a servant. And I want to encourage you today to get on the journey to help somebody, to serve, whether it's in the capacity of nutrition, in fitness, in health, in ministry, in finances, in volunteerism. Help is available. So this journey for healing and wholeness is where the greatest amount of learning takes place. Let me tell you, since I started this series, since I got the revelation that I am the helpologist, guess what started happening? That I received the supernatural power, this healing power of servant leadership. That it came with strength, it came with power, came with endurance, came with perseverance, it came with divine favor as I'm on this journey and I'm learning. Come on, we got to continue to learn. It's that because the journey towards healing and wholeness, how many of you know it's a lifelong pursuit? One must understand that he or she will most likely never get there. You're in pursuit. Glory. But may pave the way for others to follow. Are you a trailblazer? Can somebody follow behind what you're doing? Have you left a path? Are you being an example that other will follow, that say, there goes a servant leader? That person has that healing power of a servant leader. That person served as unto the Lord. That person make themselves available. That person communicate greatly. That person has that supernatural ability to serve and utilize that supernatural help, healing every living person. Are you healing and serving? This is your transparency question that I want to leave with you tonight. Are you healing and serving by paving the way? Are you helping? Utilize your healing power of servant leadership and serve. Well, I'm Dr. Pat, and I am the helpologist, the only one in the world of this kind. And I'm providing help, healing every living person for life that's lifelong impact for every day. I have been a nutritional strategist since 1991. I am the emPowerMe transformative kingdom coach, and where it is my mission to educate, equip, ignite, activate, and transform you into the best version of you. Now, if no one told you today that they love you, let me be the first to say that God loves you, and I do too. So from my heart to yours, you be empowered to prosper, have good success. Always remember, love never fails, and to watch as well as pray. But I want you to remember, help is available. And you, if you're a servant leader, you are walking with this supernatural healing power of a servant leader to serve. In Jesus'